Yeah, just kind of wondering what is it actually that we individually bring on the table that is the highest benefit for people to get out of it. And I mean, I can just like, I could give a brief summary about you guys, but I just want to talk about what I bring to the table for people to have the best benefit. And, you know, the consent work in itself, people think this is so boring. You know, consent is just like, it's like asking for what you want, and then kind of where's the magic and all that kind of stuff. But this stuff goes much deeper. It goes to the roots, to the core of our individual being, who we are psychologically, emotionally from the very first year of our existence. And the way how I see that, how the kind of de-armoring around consent for people not to ask for what they want, and how to express that and express their limits, and being in connection physically, emotionally with people. This is literally like an upgrade of an operating system, and as we all evolve and develop as humans, not only individually as well as a collective, just like if you just want to play the game on the bigger picture with more people, then just like go the fuck and have your operation system upgrade. Otherwise, you know, the upcoming software, how people engage with each other on an authentic, as you say, that level, you know, you cannot operate anymore. So just like go and get your upgrade, that you actually are capable of engaging with this consciousness development that is happening everywhere, and that will happen, and it will speed up even more. So and it's kind of, you know, there's so many levels of de-armoring, even on a micro level, how to express what we want to have happen in life with other people, and bring that to the focus point of professionalism with clients and with individuals. This is a big thing. Yeah, so that's kind of my software operation system upgrade for people.
Matt 2.0.
I want to show something, because what you say, Matt, you know, I've been into the consent. I mean, it was a game changer for me. It was actually you introducing it to me like 12 years ago or something. And I have gone from life changing into boring, and then back into life importance, like how fucking, you know, important it is, and what games we play with ourselves and with each other, because we don't know how to communicate. So this transaction-based engagement all the time, like the hidden agendas, the subtle language, the expectation, the unmet and unfulfilled expectation, assumptions, like all these games. So I started I want to create like an educational video about it, and I'm starting to kind of take notes with interactions that I have, and this is just from a few months now. You know, from subtle behaviors that I realized within myself, with people around me, because it never fucking ends, and it's so important, and people don't know, you know, and there is the belief that like I'm done, or this is boring. It's like, yeah, but you don't know how to operate in a clear and authentic way, because there is still, I mean, it all boils down to the fear of being vulnerable. Like if I being clear and direct in my request, I might get whatever dismissed or rejected or whatever. So it's actually, it's like human 1.0 and human 2.0 and 3.0 and 4.0. It's really so important. Yeah.
I just wonder in which level we would put people who haven't done any work, that was just like human 0.1 before they go into 1.0, before they have their upgrade into a consciousness, into kind of just like, okay, I can ask for what I want, and I can actually empower other people to express their needs and guide them through a practice of de-armoring. Because this is what I see so much, specifically when it comes to practitioner and facilitator in this field. Just like when they actually have this language going on as a practitioner, I want you to do such and such, or I want to do such and such. The client, it's just like unbelievable how little practitioner actually have embodied that they're actually not there for themselves, they're really there for other people, and getting the skills to really do that in a professional way. This is so needed and necessary.
Yeah. And also,
I'm kind of also thinking, this is not only, at least I don't see it only for practitioner in terms of the training for people, because I just see it like accountants, housewives, ice cream sellers, like anybody who is human, who is alive in this time right now.
Not for DearmouringArts training, you mean? For you mean for the work that Matt is talking about?
No, just like, yeah, because you were referring to like in a setting of a client and a therapist, and I'm also seeing it just like human to human communication skills and just broad, like who this work is for. And I'm kind of less and less seeing it as at least the first level. When they go into the second and third and fourth and whatever level of training, then becoming practitioner, that's different. But the first level is really just like getting your ABC of being human straight. Like how to actually, like an ice cream seller can actually do so much good with all the little customers that are coming if they know how to communicate. So it's not about them, but it's about the customer. Everything that you're saying, Matt, can be applied to any number of fields, actually any field where humans are present. And this is what I'm right now seem to be more, at least for the October training, that's where my focus kind of lies. Rather than beginning to train people to be practitioners, if you want to be a practitioner, do this first and then come to us afterwards, and then let's see what other training you need to do to actually start the journey or to complete the journey. But this one here in October, I really see it as like anybody who is, you'd say no.
No, because we don't take on beginners on the basic training. That's induction.
No, I'm not talking about beginners. No. Because beginners.
Maybe
so I'm going to talk about also my gift. So Matt, you were saying, what's your gift? Well, what I bring to the table is authenticity, and I'm not afraid to burn in the middle and to expose myself and to process myself. And also I'm not afraid to show it to other people how to do it. So a beginner, like a total beginner, would never come to my training because they will be scared. They're not ready. They cannot take this level of authenticity or intensity. So they don't have to be, they can't be beginner in life, but they can be beginner in working with people, for example. If they're ready to actually meet themselves at a really deep, authentic level, then I say, yes, come. And they can be selling ice cream, but they're going to be selling it like from a place of like, wow, a real, authentic, deep connection to oneself and understanding of responsibility of being human. This is really my gift. It's embodying responsibility of what it means to be a human and how to live, how to conduct oneself, to support life, to support people, and not to trample on them, not to treat them like shit, basically, which is what's happening a lot. So this, I guess, is my gift. So Sanna, you can disagree, I don't know if you still do, but basically I see this first level of training anybody who is willing to really look at themselves in the mirror close up and accept the shadow and work with it. I say, yes, come, you're ready.
Not if they're complete beginners, I say no. So I say like
explain what you mean by complete beginner.
I mean that we need a certain level of maturity to even for people to be able to drop into that space and do the basic training. So we don't take on people who has not worked with themselves at all.
Oh, but this is what I said, like beginners will never come to my training because I'm talking in I terms because for me, because they'll be scared. They won't be able to take it. So in an intake conversation, when we interview them for the training, they won't pass. They won't be able to stand it, you know?
Yeah. Can I add something to that? I mean, the thing is, what you say is just totally right, and as well, this of course, this is not a beginner's training, so people need to have some skills already when it comes to, you know, how to be a body worker, how to set up a session and stuff like that, and because then they know what the trouble is and what they really work with, and how to go into people's field when they are having blockages and boundaries. But what I would like to add to that, what you said, is specifically for practitioners who come and want to add to their skill set how to do the de-armoring thing. This is so important because de-armoring is literally needed for everybody who hasn't done any work at all. And specifically, you know, there are so many people out there, more people who haven't done any work, that, you know, every de-armoring practitioner will have clients like the ice cream seller or the person on the ICA supermarket or somewhere else, that they can be a better version engaging with people, that they don't have to be so scared being, you know, in their life or what they do, or changing somebody else's life by giving them in a certain way and saying the right thing, the ice cream in their hand. So this is where the potential is, where every de-armoring practitioner working with the normal people, with the day-to-day life people, they come into their practice and just like stepping out of their contraction of their belief system, of their emotional and physical kind of holding back pattern into the openness of who they are. And so therefore it's a specified group of people who actually doing the de-armoring, because it's actually an art, and that's how it calls de-armoring art. You know, it's just like it's not de-armoring when practitioner want to do de-armoring. It's art when they really do de-armoring for people, and that in itself is what I think we deliver very in a profound way.
Yeah, I think so too.
I'd like to add on my piece of this magic as well. What I long for to see more in the world, and that is to just overcome our fears and all this transaction-based behavior and all this patterning upon patterning, the repatterning behaviors, like to connect with source, to connect with true power, the healthy from within, to connect with joy and life force, and more joy. Like, it's so easy for people, and it has its time, its place to do the personal development journey, but also to understand there is something so much more deeper and profound and joyful that can open our eyes to something much, much, much greater. and my desire is, and I think, or my gift is, to inspire courage in people. The courage to step out of their comfort zone into more of their greatness, takes those little steps to taste something else than the belittling mindset, the small talk, the fears, and these fucked up behaviors that we create that limit us from actually seeing life for what it is and living who we are meant to be living. Yeah. And this is like, I just want to be like a big fucking injection into that opening. And this is where I find most joy. It's like, can we just enjoy life? Enjoy it. Live.
Yeah, this is your gift. Yeah.